everybody. Can I get a hell yeah? Now today we're going to be reviewing the statue, sideshow exclusive statue of He-Man. And I must admit, when I was going to order this statue, I had a look at it and I thought, oh, it's not that, this might sound pathetic, but it's not the He-Man that I was sort of expecting in the looks, in the face, which did turn me off a little bit. But I watched a couple of reviews on YouTube and I thought, oh geez, it looks good. I'm gonna have to, will I buy it? It was getting some really good reviews, so I bought it anyway. And when I opened it up and looked at it with my own two eyes, I thought, what the hell was I doing debating on if I should get it or not? It is absolutely stunning statue. The detail that they've put into it, the paintwork, oh, it's just, if you're a collector and you're even remotely quarter interested in He-Man, you'd want to buy this, because this as a statue collectible is absolutely stunning. Love it. Now I'm gonna tear it down and review every little bit of it, but I'm just sitting there looking at it in this pose and I am getting warm fuzzy feelings inside. It is absolutely, Sideshow have done a tremendous job on this statue, and it is epic.
Hell yeah!
Now it comes with, it's the exclusive He-Man figure. I think mine was number 400, but it comes with, when you're displaying his battle axe like I have got it there, it comes with two other things, the power sword, and when he's holding the power sword you put that on his back. As you can see right up there, he's got the battle axe and he's got the sword in the back there. So when he's holding the sword, you put this in his back so it looks like that he's taken it out. The battle axe and the power sword are steel, and that is epic. It feels good. The only thing with it is, with the axe and the sword, the hands are attached to it. Now I'd like to take those hands off and put it in my cutlery set in the kitchen, because you'd want to go and stab it into a cheese and a salami or something and eat it. Excuse me, and eat from it, because it's big and it's epic. Absolutely stunning. They've done a cracker job. And as you can see with the axe, it just pops out there and it sits in there with a magnet. Now, if you're thinking that the sword was heavy, because they're both made out of steel, this is really heavy. That's got some weight to it. And you want to put that in the cutlery set too, and do something like chop up some herbs or something, because if you never had that hand permanently attached on there, that's what you'll do. You'd use it. But look at that. That is some serious detail. Good quality steel, heavy, just epic. And you can see the little peg of the hand there where it sits into. Now, it's got a magnet on there. It's not overly, strong, but It's good enough to hold it in there, not a problem, and you won't get no problems with that falling out or whatever. And I'll just put the sword in. As easy as that, it just fits in there like that. Now when you're displaying him with the sword, like I said when he was wearing the axe before, you take this off. It's just a little peg at the back of it that sits in there with a magnet. Now you can't pull that out, that's just one piece. So that's just a visual effect of when he's holding the axe, you can see that he's got his sword on him, ready for action. But that's just one piece. So you can see when he's got the sword, you put that on his back to make it look like that he's taken it out. So that will sit on his back on the peg like that. Even this isn't steel, I think it's plastic of some sort, but it still looks good. It's got good detail on it, and it looks the part when he's sitting there holding his axe, that he's got his sword in place on his back. Now for his shield. Now that just sits in another peg on his arm, and you can see that that's all attached on there with a sort of leather strap there holding it on his arm. But this is plastic. It would have been nice for them to make it like heavy steel, like the axe and the sword, but probably in reality, if it was that heavy, sitting on a magnet like that, like with the weight of it going down, you'd probably run the risk every time you touch it, it'll drop out because it'll be just probably way too heavy for it. But in saying that, it's got cracker detail on it. Look at the hands. Well painted. Everything on this statue is well done. It's first class. And then you got the front of the shield there. You can hear it's a plastic, but it looks good. I like it, and it's you wouldn't want to have the statue without it, to tell you the truth. So that sits on there with the magnet. Now I'll turn him around for you so you can have a look at him. And there you go, turn, and can you see? You could see a lot of the detail there in his body, in his muscles, his abs. Just the paintwork on it is just, it's sensational. Now, like I said with the head, I didn't really want to get it because it didn't look like the original He-Man. I know the original He-Man's probably hasn't got too much detail on it, but he didn't look like that. But once I've got it and I'm sitting here looking at it, I've been looking at it for the last, because I only just got it. I got a few more reviews I wanted to do first. This statue came in today. I got it home and I've been looking at it for about half an hour, and I thought, Jesus, I need to do a review on this straight away, because I am so happy that I purchased it and ended up getting it. And I can't wait to get the Skeletor, because I've got that one coming too, but that's coming up later. But that'll be in a future review. But as you can see with the head, that is just, that's cracker. Like, if you wanted to bring He-Man into the sort of out of the cartoon world, well, this is how you do it. Look at that. He looks mean. His eyes are focused, looking straight. He's not happy. I think Skeletor's done something to him. He must have been trying to bash down the back door or something to get into Castle Grayskull. But it's just his hair. It's like a plastic too. But the detail in it is just crackerjack. There you go, just spin him around. And there's his cape, a big long cape. It's got all these wear marks down below, so it looks like that he's been, you know, he hasn't been sitting around the kitchen or sitting around the lounge room watching TV. He's been out battling, out causing chaos. And that's an awesome look, because the rest of the statue looks new. There's no scuff marks, there's no battle marks at all, but he looks clean cut and epic, and the cape just gives him that sort of used, been out there doing the business look. There's his shield, and there's his skull on his arm there. That's a plastic as well, but I don't know why I'm saying that's plastic. It's hopefully that doesn't sound like I'm talking it down, because I'm not. It's epic. And there we go there. The pants as well. Look at that. Look at the detail in that, as well as the paint. It is just, oh, cracker. So I am so glad, and I'm so happy that I went out and purchased it, because now I've got it, I'm not going to let go of it, that's for sure. Now if I can, I'll take, so yeah, can we get another?
Hell yeah!
Alright, so now we'll take a few things off him, and I'll take the cape off as well, and I'll just show you the full figure itself. Oh, here we go. Don't stuff it. There, the cape, the strap just goes around him and sort of loops around his arms and that. Nothing really technical in there, but as you can see, a nice big cape. Well, you can't see it there, but it's massive. I might be able to use that for a blanket tonight if it gets cold. But I'll take him off just so you can focus in on the detail. That is just, it just like looks like single pieces there. The amount of work that they've done to it, and the veins. Look at the veins in the arse there. Oh, there we go. In the muscle. The paintwork's just extraordinary. And I'll show you the skull. There we go. He looks mean. He looks ready for action. And then you got the boots. There. And he just sits in with that one peg. But you can see the detail in the boots. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So it's cracker. I'll put this down now and I'll show you the base. Now, here's the base. It's not light at all. It has got some good weight to it. It's not got, with the statue on it, it's not going anywhere. But you see those, it's got the teeth on there. It's nice and solid. It's got heaps of detail as well, as you can see. And then you got the, there, it is cracker as well. The base is good, it's nice and heavy. I've got to put it down. Oh, haven't been doing my exercises. Alright, so I'll put him all back together. We'll have a few more words to say on him, and then we'll sum it up. Alright guys and girls, time for a nitpick. Now my nitpick with this review is very minor. Now I'm probably doing this more for a laugh than anything else, because I think the statue is pretty epic.
Whatever.
They have done a cracker job.
Whatever.
The paintwork, the detail, the layers.
Whatever.
The layers on the statue, on his shorts.
Whatever.
It's a cracker. But for the nitpick, here we go. Hear that? There's a little bit of plastic in the base, and when I got it out of the box and I lifted it up and I put it down, I heard it and I had to rattle it. I used it as a rattle. Is it a nitpick? No, not really. I'm just trying to be stupid. So that is my nitpick, and this is the statue. He just fits on there, nice and easy. I'm going to display him with the battle axe, because I think the battle axe is awesome. And we'll put his left arm on again, and we'll put his sword on the back of him. Now that just everything's done with magnets, which I'm totally cool with. I reckon it's like you don't want to move him around and move the cape, because that'll just pop straight out. So you've got to be careful about that. But that's not, I'm not interested in that. That's all right. Now, I did have a fella who did comment on a review about him, and he said that what he found with the statue as well is right down in there they hadn't painted it properly. So what I done is I got a torch and I looked down there, and guess what? It's actually all painted down there as well. So if you're someone that likes to find negatives and faults and problems and issues with something that you purchase, well, this statue is going to make you bitterly disappointed, because it is smack on the money. I've said it a few times, I think, in this video already, that the detail to it, the paint job, the look of him, you will not be disappointed. I'm actually surprised that I was able to purchase a statue, because if everyone who sort of semi-likes or is into collecting, if everyone thought and knew what I'm thinking right now, it wouldn't last 5 days, because it'll be sold out. So I'm quite happy that, well, I'm stoked that I was able to purchase it and they still had them in stock. So that's fantastic. So yeah, guys, love it. In 2 words, love it. And I will leave you on that note. If you like my reviews, you want to see more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like and share. Tell all your friends about us. About our reviews. Plenty more reviews to come. Keep an eye out on the website silverswan.com.au, because all of our upcoming reviews are up there as well. Some of them aren't. Some of them I like to chuck in a review just to surprise everyone for what we're doing. So you never know what you're going to get. But yeah, please like and share, comment below if there's anything you would like to know. Subscribe to our channel. take care. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. And one more time, can I get a
Hell yeah!